Alright guys, welcome back to another Master and Apprentice video Lego review. Today we've got a Lego set UCS Republic gunship set 75309. Let's get right into the review.
Yes. Alright, so for the front box art, we got just black background with a little white afterglow. No minifigures in here for whatever reason. You don't even have the stand in there, as you can see it's just a floating gunship. 18 plus, you do have to get ID'd to get this Lego set. I'm just joking. Anyone can get this Lego set. It is part of the UCS Ultimate Collector Series 18 plus set though, which is why it's 3,292 pieces. Alright, for this side, you're just getting a straight front view of the Republic gunship. The top has some random language like Taiwanese or something on top. I don't know. I only speak English. The front view is just basic, nothing too crazy. Onto the back where you see the good stuff, has an actual display, everything included here. The set, it on its stand, the Trooper and Mace Windu, the two minifigures side by side, with the little placard saying exactly what it is. Dimensions, because whenever purchasing a Lego set, you are extremely curious of the dimensions of the set. Just some features, how it opens, how it shoots uselessly, makes it look like the Attack of the Clones, and then 3 pictures from Attack of the Clones. So it is very cool to see those pictures directly from the movies, though mildly disappointing that you have to look at dimensions when looking at Legos. Alright guys, so into the main build. You see up front the cockpit. You can't really open it to put a minifigure in. You have to take the Lego set apart, which is mildly disappointing, but you can fit minifigures in there. These guns move around. They do fun dingle all around. They wiggle. It's kind of nice. Right over to the side gunners, you do have it so it moves on an X-axis, but not a Y or a Z for whatever reason. It's not too bad. Stinks because in the movies you'll see it so they do move around. It's interesting how they decided to make it so it's perfectly a minifigure for the cockpit, minifigure size, but it's not minifigure size for the inside of the ship. As you can see a picture where a person would be able to reach the top of the inside. This also is one of the functions where it moves back out, similar to how it does in the Clone Wars. Just kind of one of those other interesting things. You have to pretty much super glue them in, but you can fit a clone, or a trooper, I should say, any minifigure in there. And the last feature over at the front would be actually putting the minifigures in there. They do have a nice little seat. It's not studded like many are, but it has a little computer system and an adjustable seat, as you can see. It goes up and down. It's a flat seat though, not exactly studded. Now over onto the back of the section. Now for the back, there is very limited things. The very top, you have a little gunner. If you rotate one side, it rotates the other. A lot like the actual Clone Wars, Attack of the Clones. You have a tail gunner. I'm not sure, I can't recall exactly whenever it is used, but I'm sure it's used some point during the Clone Wars. And this back opens and closes. You can get it to close. This is a display set, so if you want it to close, it stays closed pretty much. If you want it to stay open, it stays open. It's pretty much how it works. It's a bit flimsy in some parts, like this just kind of opens. There is a little hook for it to go on. It's hard for it to stay sometimes. It really is. It technically has studs that attaches right there, but it comes right off. Over on the side, you have the side gunners. Opens right up, and you can fit a minifigure in. I love the design of this. It has such a great control system for the minifigure on the inside. However, it is hard to put them inside. And finally, we have the stand with a little placard explaining exactly what it is. It's kind of cool to see these things, Rothana Heavy Engineering, probably pronouncing that wrong. It's been something we mentioned in the LAAT video, which will be down in the description. You have Mace Windu on the left and a Clone Trooper on the right side. This stand is very solid. It's a weird design how there's no studs that it sits on. This goes inside of the actual gunship. So you pick this up, and you line up that one piece. I don't know if you can see it. Goes right there. This piece is part of the stand. It is a very unique way of having it, and it is just a great way of displaying the set. And finally, for the overall review of the entire build, it's very solid. It's a nice looking build. It's a great display. One of the many complaints I have is it's not a play set. So as you see there's many flimsy pieces to this set where it just does not stay together like it's supposed to. Like the I don't know if I showed you, whenever you move this on any axis but the x-axis, it will just completely fall apart. These two pieces rotate beautifully. This one falls off. It's just mildly frustrating, but it's not a problem if you're just merely displaying the set. Overall, as a play set, I give this thing a 3 out of 10. If you give it to a little kid, more likely than not, he's going to try and pick it up like his idiot self directly by the wings. I don't know what idiot would do something like that. Pick it up directly by the wings, and the whole thing's going to crumble below him. If you just do anything but display the set, it's just a piece of crap, right? $350. Don't know if it's worth the price. They raised it recently to $400. I don't think it's worth that price. It's a good one to have in your collection. If you are a collector and you want something to display, like we're going to display this on my background, zero regrets whatsoever. It looks beautiful, very clean, very solid build. Overall, I give this build 7 out of 10. It is not bad by any means. It does not surpass my expectations. I expected this to be a really cool looking build, have a bunch of functions. Didn't have a bunch of functions. When I was building it, I wanted to kill myself whenever I put the pieces right here and right here, because I had to take the wing off to put it back on. And to put those things on, I had to have the wing off. Put the freaking wing back on. You can't do them both at once. I had to get put jack stands. I had to jack this thing up by the lip. I'm just doing stupid. It was ridiculously hard to get the wings. And these pieces are just relatively flimsy overall. They can come off. It's a solid set. Not what you're looking for unless you want a display set for the background. I think that's the one use this set has, which is why I give it a 7 out of 10. The one thing it does well.
All right. And with that, we hope you guys enjoyed this. If you want to see more, let us know down in the comments. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that comment. We'll have the chocolate lotion down in the description.